Hello, welcome to 360 Code Computer Literacy Training. My name is Chidebere Arinze, and I will be your instructor in today's lesson. In our previous lessons, we discussed how to work and customize your Windows operating system. But in today's lesson, you will learn more about apps, what types of applications you can use, and how to work with applications on your computer. Applications, also known as apps, are software programs that we can use to get things done on our computers. Every day, new applications are developed to solve new problems around the world. In these lessons, you will learn more about apps, what types of applications you can use, and how to work with applications on your computer. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to describe the concept of an application, choose the right application for your needs, understand the similarities between different applications, work with applications on your computer. So what is an application? Applications are software programs that help us to get things done on our computers. Every app is developed to help you get something done, like performing a calculation, editing a photo, or sending a message. There are many categories of apps that you can use. More and more apps are being developed every day. From computer games to studying apps to communication apps, you can find an app to help you do almost anything on your computer. Some of these apps come pre-installed on your computer or phone with your operating system. If there is another app you want to use, you can download it and install it in your device. Different apps are made for different types of devices. Many software developers make mobile apps that you can install and run on smartphones on the go. Things like transportation apps that let you track buses and trains, like Uber and so on, or time management apps that send reminders throughout the day, or fintech apps that help you make payments or send money to your loved ones. These are great for mobile phones. Desktop apps run on desktop computers and usually have many more features than mobile apps because they run on bigger, more powerful computers. You can use desktop apps to do things like work on documents or even write code to build your own apps. Although there are mobile apps that can perform these tasks greatly. There are also web apps that you can access online from any device that has a web browser. With so many apps out there, it's easy to find the tools that you need to get things done on your computer. How can we find the right application? Choosing the right application for your needs is a skill that you can develop as you become more aware of the types of applications available and how you can use them. Okay, so using your computer featuring the Windows 10 operating system, sometimes you may need to work and be productive, and sometimes you may just want to have fun. There are a variety of apps that we can use depending on what we need to do. Some apps come pre-installed on your computer like Calculator or Notepad, but you can also install new apps on your computer using Windows 10 or later. You can find and install apps from the Microsoft Store app. Okay, so let's open Microsoft Store app. Okay, this is Microsoft Store apps. You can find it here in the taskbar, or you can use the search menu to search for it. You type Microsoft and it will pop up for you. So you can now click on it to open it or click here to open it, but I already have it open. So now, okay. So remember what I told you, here is the taskbar. Anytime you open an app, you can find it here in the taskbar. Okay. So in case you don't have the app in your taskbar, or pin in your taskbar, you can use the search menu to find it. Yeah. So okay. So think about apps as tools which fall into different categories. We have featured apps. Let's go to the app section so you can see what I'm talking about. Let's wait for it to open. So while I wait for it to open, okay. So like I was saying, apps can be found here in the app section of the store apps. Here, once you come to Microsoft Store app, you go to the app section, then you can find apps, many apps here in the app section of the Microsoft Store. So think about apps are tools which fall into different categories. Okay, so we have feature apps, and they will always display in this place, in this section of the Microsoft Store. Okay, so there are best-selling apps. You can find them here. You can find these are best-selling apps. You can always find them. The best-selling apps, you can find them here in the Microsoft store. You can also find essential apps. You can also find creativity apps and all that. If you scroll down, you see them. These are the essential apps. If you scroll down, you will find other apps. These are taking time, like top free apps and so on. These are taking time to load. I don't know what's the problem, if it's network or something. Okay, so that's by the way. So for instance, let's practice. Do a little practice so you can see how it is done. For instance, okay, let me use LinkedIn for instance. LinkedIn is an app I need on my computer as a professional for networking or to search for a job or to receive industry updates. So to install it on my computer, I just click or hover on the app. This is LinkedIn. Either I click on it or hover on it, then I will click on the get. Okay, if I click on the get, from there it will download and install the app on my computer, and then I will be ready to work. Understand? So certain types of files require a certain type of application to open it. Okay, notice when we attempt to open a text file and select open with, we have a handful of text editing applications. If you go to, let me open a File Explorer. So for instance, when we were talking about File Explorer, if you try to open a file, and if that file is for instance, let's say let me go to, how can I find, maybe let me go to download so we can see different types of file. Okay, this is an Excel file, right? So if I click on it and I want to open it, you can see open with. If you go to the home tabs on top, you can see open with, and if I click the drop down menu, I will see different apps that are available that I can use to open this file. That is what I'm trying to explain here. So certain types of file require a certain type of application to open it. Okay, as you could notice here, I'm trying to open a Microsoft an Excel file, a spreadsheet file. I mean to say, I'm trying to open a spreadsheet file, and when I go to the home tab in the open, the drop down menu, I found different apps that I can use to open this file. And if I don't have the available app to open this file, or maybe different apps to choose from, I can from here search for the app from the Microsoft Store. So once I click here, it will take me to Microsoft Store and shows me different apps that I can use to open a spreadsheet file. Okay, that's it. So this open with, we presented with several applications, understand, to choose from. So either view the file that you want to open, whether you want to open a photo or a video. For instance, this is a video, this is a video file. So if I go there, if I go to the open with, it is no longer a spreadsheet file. So I also have different type of apps that I may want to use to open this file, because Microsoft Windows recognizes it as a window. So there are recognize it as a video. So there are different apps that I have on my computer that I can use to open this type of file. So once you become familiar with this type of apps you can use on your computer, then you will always have the tools you need to get things done. Okay, so we are back to the Microsoft Store. Okay, so you can try this yourself and see, explore the Microsoft Store, see if there are apps you may want to download or install on your computer. Okay, so now let's understand how these similarities between different applications that we may have on your computer, while working with these applications. Okay, so most of the time that you spend on your computer, you will be working with applications. Okay, all applications share some features that make it easier to learn how to use apps. Okay, so every application comes with features that will make it easier, almost similar features that make it easier for you to use the app. So if you know how to use this one, there is a chance that you may know how to use the other app. So when working or playing on your computer, you will be using an application or an app. But what is an application? Like I explained before, applications are simple software programs on our computers that help us get things done. So for instance, if you need to perform some quick calculations, you can use the calculator So let's head to the search menu. So this is calculator. So if I want to perform, maybe I want to perform any calculation, I can use the calculator, or understand, to perform any calculation. Okay. Yeah. So, but what if I want to draw something? Maybe if I want to draw something, or I want to draw something, or whatever I want to draw, I can do that in Paint. So this is the Paint app. So you can actually draw something here using the Paint app. Okay. So I have the Paint app open just for you to see what I mean. So although there are a variety of different apps you can use to draw on your computer, not just the Paint app. Okay. So learning how to use them can be easy once you realize that most apps, they share common features. Okay, so let me show you. For instance, I've already opened the Paint app now. We are on the Paint app now. So notice there is an area at the top. Notice there is an area at the top of the app called ribbons. These are the ribbons or tabs. Okay, these are the ribbons. So in this ribbon, there are tabs like files. You can see the file. These are tabs. Understand? Everything you see here are ribbon. But then in the ribbon, there are five tabs. Okay, these are tabs. Then you see the file tabs, you see the home tabs, and you see the view tab. Okay, so this will enable you to perform common functions within the app. Okay, so if I'm on the file, we are currently on the home tab. So if I'm on the file tab, maybe I want to open a new file, or I want to save the file I'm working on, how I want to save it, or if I want to print it and all that. Then if I go to the home tab, then this is where I will see tools, image. I want to get an image, or resize the image, or format an image, or the tools that I want to use to draw, or the type of chips I want to use, or colors and all that. You can find them in the home tab. Then if you go to the view tab, you can use them to whether you want to zoom in or out, or create a ruler, grid lines, and all sorts of that. These are available in the Paint app. Okay, these are available in the Paint app. Now let's open Word, Microsoft Word. I already have it open to save time. So this is Microsoft Word. Let me open the document. Okay. So thank you. So now this is Microsoft Word open for us. So you notice that ribbon at the top is also available. It's almost the same as what you saw on the Paint app, right? There, we can also find those same tabs and buttons like the File, the Home, the View tabs, and all that. Though the Microsoft Word might have more advanced features more than the Paint app, because it performs maybe more tasks that you can use it. You can use on the Paint app. That is why you can see other tabs available for you to use. Okay, so in home tab we can find cuts. In the home tab you can find cuts. If you say I have a text selected, then I can use the cut to cut it, or copy or paste, as well as change the size and color of text that I want. If I want to change the size, I can reduce the size from here. Or if I want to change the typography, that's the font of what I'm using, I can do that from the font ribbon. Okay, so you can, if I want to zoom, I can go to the view tab and also do the same. If I want to zoom in or out as well, I can do that. Or even I can come here and use the zoom button, either drag it here, or if I use the minus or plus button to zoom in or zoom out on how I want it to be. Okay, so if you are new to using this app, always remember the ribbon at the top. Always remember the ribbon at the top is where you will usually find most of the functions you will need to use the app effectively. Okay, and it's almost the same with other apps. If I open Microsoft Excel, if I open Excel, if I open PowerPoint, they are almost the same. Even if you are using other products, they are almost the same. So this ribbon is where you can find every functionality, is whatever you need to create whatever you want to create effectively. So the ribbon and the menu system might look slightly different in different apps. Or if you are using an operating system other than Windows, okay, like operating system, like maybe if I open you are using an operating system like MacBook or something like that, or you are using other operating system that is maybe Google Chromebook and others. So they might look slightly different, but they are the same. Okay, but we will still find similarities that can help you learn to use the app. So once you know how to use this one, that means you can also be able to use other apps in the other operating system that is different from Windows. Okay, so also something very convenient about modern operating system like Windows 10 is you can have multiple apps open simultaneously. So you can see that I have Word open, I have Penta open, I have Microsoft Store open, I have File Explorer open, even my settings open. If I go further, you see that I have what? Calculator opens. So that's um one fun thing that make it very convenient about modern operating system like Windows 10 or 11 and even other operating systems. Okay, so you can have multiple apps open simultaneously. So this is very helpful if you are working within several apps at once and need to go between these apps easily. Or if you are like me and just don't like to close applications when you are done using them. Okay, so once you become familiar with the different apps on your computer and what you can accomplish when using them, there is no limit to what you can do. Okay, so you can actually practice this, try them, and see. You can go to if you go to Word, you can try to navigate through different ribbons, tabs, insert, design, layout, and others. So when we get to our training in data analytics, starting with a comprehensive training in Microsoft Excel, you will learn how to use all of these features. So thank you for joining this class. This class is mainly to teach you about different applications on your computer, especially Windows 10 operating system. So thank you for joining. Please, if you are not following us, please click the follow button, 360 Cocam, click the follow button and try to use the reminder so that you'll be reminded whenever we post a new video. Thank you for joining us.